All righty then. Okie dokie, pokey smoky. What's going on out there in the land of YouTube? What's going on, YouTubers? I'm just YouTubing with you guys. It could be on the TikTok, Rick Rock, on the Instagram, or on the Facebook. But do me a favor, just real quick, if you would please hit the like button. Take your finger and just go right down here and just a little tap, tap, tappy on the like button. If you would, just take your finger like this, pull the finger out of your nose, and then just take it and stick it right, just stick it right on the like button. I mean, who picks their nose? Who picks their nose? Who picks their nose? Everybody picks. If God didn't want you to pick your nose, he wouldn't have made your nostrils perfectly finger size. They're perfect finger size for nose picking. It's just not polite to pick your nose in public or in front of others. And would you do me a super huge favor? As you know, this entire channel is dedicating to not stopping until we overturn Terry versus Ohio. So if you would, pretty please, with sugar and cherry on top, would you drop down in the comment section, OTVO? And that includes if you're watching live, if you're watching next week, next month, next year, just put the O, the T, the V, and the O right down in the comment section, which stands for Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Let's do that, because that is really the most important thing that we could actually do for America, where we leave. What's going on, Chet? What's going on, Captain Johnny? What's going on, Edward? 10TP, what is going on, KT? Louis, the tribe, mi amigo. Hola, senor, como estas? Dan Hanlon, what's going on, Dan Hanlon? How are you? Johnny Vojo, what's going on, Johnny? What is going on? Troy, how are you? Edward, just reading off a couple names here. Anna, what's going on? Anna, how are you? How are you? How is everybody? What's going on in here? Facts, Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis says, the more you say, the more you will pay. Incoming phrase. I'm coining this phrase, said Davis. The more you say, the more you pay. I've taught my son to never talk to police, or the lawyer will cost me more. It's so spot on, Davis. and you know what? I think that that's a really sad state of affairs, that we have to be so paranoid about what we say to the coppers, about what we say to the capos. OTVO, new looks beauty. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Cool. I'm really glad you came by. Thanks for coming by the channel. I really appreciate you coming by. Thank you for coming by, everybody. Really, it means a lot that you guys would take the time out of your day to click on this video and listen to us talk. And really, today is going to be a fairly short day. Today, I'm just there's a fundraiser going on today for my friend Eric Trillo. So I'm going to try to raise, maybe a few $100, $500 if we can, maybe 1,000. We only got 2,000 to go. We've raised a little over 5,000, 5,500, I think. And so I think that we are super, super close to being to where we're going to finish this fundraiser. And so slowly but surely, I'm just going to keep on chugging away, just keep on chugging away. But I already got money in the kitty. I got 2 donations from Gary, 2 donations from Dan. I haven't checked my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. Colin will put it up on the screen if you guys want to send me a PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App and put the word wheelchair on there, and that money will go directly into Eric's fund. And so I'm going to pull up his fund right now, and let's take a look and see where we are exactly as far as how much. I haven't looked at this for about 3 or 4 days. I tried not to let it take over my headspace, but it can. But it certainly can. So let me just pull up the fundraiser and let's see where we are. Because if I think about it too much, it'll drive me crazy, because it's only a couple grand. I reached up to some people who had lots of dough, but they didn't, unless they came in here and tapped this bad chicken off when I didn't see it happen, because I haven't seen that happen. But let me just pull that fundraiser up. There it is. Okie dokie. Now let me grab a hold of that bad chicken. Let me get this bad chicken right here. Let's pull this bad chicken open. So it looks like the numbers are 5262. And the last donation was Chuck and me and Chevy and Marcy and a few and Gary and Dan and a few people donated into this. And I already have like $100 or something like that. So this is the fundraiser that I'm going to just try to get a few $100 in this bad chicken today. If we could get a few $100 in this bad chicken today, I would be absolutely stoked. You know, Eric is a guy who has been with me for along the ride. And so we have raised almost the 72. So we're only $2,000 away from being there. Last time, Chuck and Chevy and Dan and Gary, and I'm going to miss some names. I'm going to read a bunch of names off right now. And this says, my name's Eric Trillo. I'm 45 years old. I live in Northwest Washington State near Tacoma. About 2 years ago, my life was dramatically changed forever. Misspelled forever there, Eric, but that's okay. He can't see, so just remember that. So before you make fun of someone's spelling, remember Eric is vision. He can't see very well. That's why we're getting him an AI wheelchair with the vision part. When I was suddenly hospitalized for a couple of months and diagnosed with heart failure, stage 3 kidney failure, I'm writing to everyone today to help raising money to be able to purchase quick and mobile Falcon HD foldable electric wheelchair, which costs $2,995. Also an Orcam Eye, my eye Pro visual assistant device for the blind, which costs a staggering $4,250 on Amazon. Currently, I'm legally blind with no vision in my right eye and about 10% vision capability in my left eye. This is the reason why I'm asking for a miracle, and he needs these things. 2 years ago, they said I was going to die, but I refused to give up and die. I changed every aspect of my life to be able to extend it a little while longer. He gets a massive edema, swelling in the feet and the legs and the torso. Many days I'm unable to walk. And so, you know, please help me make a miracle happen. I'm forever grateful for anything that can help. You know, a lot of people, you know, Eric doesn't get back and do a lot of the follow-ups with on the GoFundMe because he's going through, he's really battling. He's really battling. And, you know, look, it won't be a big room. When I do a fundraiser, you know, a lot of people, they want to see the cop stuff. They want to see me swashbuckle the piggies. And I get it. I enjoy swashbuckling piggies if they get out of line. I released an audit this morning. As you guys saw, there was no cop gave me any directive, and there was no reason to stand on top of my rights when no one was pushing me off of them. So a lot of people will say a lot of things, but Rocco, aloha to you too. Thank you. That won't be happening, Paul. I won't be becoming a cop. I won't be joining the Death Star evil ship. I won't be doing that, but I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys, everybody hit the like button and put in the comment over here, fundraiser. This is a fundraiser for my friend Eric Trillo. So I'm only trying to get, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks out of each person. If you got 50 or 100, that's amazing. But with 100 people with $5 each, that's $500. And that's the goal of this particular fundraiser. I just wanted to reach $500 if we can, try to get them to $500. And let me read some names real quick here, because there are people who are already in. There's already money going in. There's already money going in the kitty. There's already money going in the kitty. That's happening right now. So let me open up my PayPal and just read off a couple of names. And let me read a few names from this fundraiser as well. So here's the donations from the fundraiser previously. Let's take a look at what we got here. Oh yeah, that's right. Chuck last time went AWOL and put $800 in on the last fundraiser. This is from folks donating, from Marcy. Marcy's a regular around here. She comes around. Marcy comes around all the time. Mark Weber, Chuck, this was the other 400 that he put in the last time. Top Rock's a regular around here. Monk's Law, he was here the last time. This was a accumulation of donations right here, 430 right there. Tom Shaw, always a good man. If he's got the extra, Victor's always a good man. If he's got the extra, see a lot of these folks putting in $5 or $10. That's what they had to give. That's what they had to give. And so these people, so look how long we've been doing this. We're 15 days, 18 days. Coke Dog 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. We're still at 3 weeks, but look at Dan Schott throwing in. Cheryl's throwing in 10. I mean, this is what I'm looking for is $5 or $10. Shanta threw in 10 right here. Bruce threw in 10. I'm looking for $5 or $10. I'm not looking for you to break your piggy bank or not have money for your kids' recital. I'm not looking Scrubzilla with 10, you know, anonymous here. And these are 3 weeks old. This is how long we've been doing this. Let's go to the very beginning and see where we are. So this was, he started this fundraiser and he called me about 3 months ago. So right here, this is when we started, because David Gaston is my Quan. This is my guy right here. This is my friend. And then this is a friend of David's. These two guys right here put in $550 on this day when I called them both on the phone and I asked them to help me raise the money for Eric's fundraiser. So these two guys right here put in $550 on one day. Jeremiah Edwards threw in 100 right here. Jeremiah Edwards threw in 50 right there. Ricky Carmen threw in 50. Anonymous threw in 50. Accumulation of donations here. David Docknell threw in 100 here. Pedro threw in 50. So I'm just giving you guys a breakdown. There's Greg put in 50. You know, I'm only looking for 5 or 10, 20 bucks if you got it to throw in, if you have the funds, if you're doing good. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate that. Edward, just remember, I can only give half of the super chat money into it because I got to put it up front. YouTube takes about 30%. And then after taxes, you get around 50% of that super chat money. So I would prefer if you gave money directly to, but Edward, we'll take that 10 bucks, bro. That's all I asked for. Now, granted, YouTube gets about half of that, but thank you. And I will drop it down in the chat. And DLZ Clips, let me know if anybody else. I don't know. I haven't seen any, just so you guys know, I haven't seen any news today. I'm on a project right now. I'm deeply involved in the project. I can't look up. I have just been working nonstop. I mean, the good part is I have my food and my sleep under control. So I look a lot better. I feel a lot better. You know, I mean, I've had to be real hardcore. $7 PayPal right there from Tom Shaw, as usual. There's Tom Shaw right there. There's Tom Shaw. That is the name of my company. And I will have a 501c3 here pretty quick. Right there, Tom Shaw. So I'll check that right now. There I got Chevy. I got another Chevy bucks coming in. Chevy bucks. Chevy, I haven't even seen you in the chat. Chevy, are you sitting at home and not talking in the chat and just throwing money in? Is that what you're doing, Chevy? Are you sitting back? Are you in the bathtub right now, Chevy? Watching Burt Reynolds movies? Huh? Is that what you're doing, Chevy? You watching Burt Reynolds movie, just throwing in money from your bathtub? Is that what you're doing, Chevy bucks? Chevy bucks for 50. We got Gary for twice. Got Gary twice, 40. So I got 40 from Gary. I got 50 from Chevy, a little more than 50 from Chevy because he threw on a little extra. And then I got Dan Holman, Dan Holland. I got for 50. I got Tom Shaw right there. I got Tom Shaw right here for $7 more. 1 second. So someone could do the math on that for me. 50, 50, and 40. There's 140 there. I got $10 from a donator right here. Edward, I believe it was Edward Leon is for 10 more. So we're at 150. And then we're going to count Tom Shaw's for 157. 157. Let me check Venmo and Cash App here and see what we got in the kitty. What do we got in the kitty for the Venmo and the Cash App? Let's just take a look, see if there's anything in here. There might be nothing. You know, we just started this fundraiser. So we're still at 157. There's nothing in Venmo yet. Let me check the Cash App, rack. And just put wheelchair on the subject line. And I don't have anything in the Cash App just yet. But I got 157 right now. I got 157 right this second. So I'm going to put that. I'm going to put all this money, Shaw's, Edwards, Dan Hanlon, Chevy Bucks, Gary, God bless you, bro. Thanks, man. Gary, I love you sending all the videos. Thank you. You know, you guys, when you see copper videos, especially one that no one has seen, and it's just, someone just put this video up of them being abused by the coppers, and you send me that video through DeleteLawz.com through the inquiry form and like, yo, Chille, here's the link. Please don't say, hey, look up Red Cup gets attacked at the mall. I won't be able to find it. You got to send me the link. End torture cuffs says red light. I am so about that. No more torture cuffs says red light. I'm 100% for that. So let's take this 157 and let's put this $157 in. Because remember, we're just going to keep on inching. We're just going to keep on, because we're only $2,000 there left to go. Shock Professor is in the room. What is going on? Deanna, how are you? Louie, what's going on? Gloria, DLZ Clips over here working hard, clipping away videos. So let's do this. Let me put in this money for Eric. from the beautiful people who are in this room. So let me just put in this 157 right this second. Let me donate right now. We'll just go 165 instead of 157. I am throwing in a little bit as we go on every one of these bad chickens. I always round it up. Let's just go 200, and I'll throw in 50 myself. So let's throw in 200. I'll just do that. So that, and that's about 40 something that I'm putting in the pot, which is fine. Goes around, comes around. You know, your day's gonna come where people are helping you out. So let me make sure you guys can't see what I'm doing here with putting in my credit card info, because people would love to. You know, there's people out there who are just evil. There's nothing you can do about it. But there's more good people than there are bad people. So this is okie dokie, and there's the 200 that I'm putting in right now, right this minute, and there it is right there. Now we should, right there, that should be 200 more that I just put in, and that's we put a bunch of aw, thank you, Anna. That is so sweet. So Anna is working hard helping people out in her community. She feeds and clothes the homeless almost every day. So Anna, thank you for do what you can, you know, and people who can't donate money, there is no, you don't have to donate any money. Your energy and your love and your sharing and your prayers is plenty if you don't have any money. Oh, DLZ Clip said, who's going to match my 50? I did just put in 50. So yeah, I did put that in. Good call, DLZ Clips. Let's get, maybe someone will match it, or two people maybe go 20 and a 10, 3 people, or maybe 5 people at $10. We can match that 50 that I put in. That would be absolutely amazing. So John Doe here said that Eric does not exist. Eric's not a real person. I wonder what it's like to be so, you know, I don't know what that's like, dude. I mean, because I love people. So I just see it a little bit different than you do, bro. I see it that we should help each other when we can. And that when you have a big platform like this one's getting pretty big, you know, you should crowdsource that. You should jump in. Everybody should jump in. We should all jump in and crowdsource and get Eric his wheelchair. And I can't wait to see the video of him in his wheelchair and being like, yo, Team DLZ, thank you so much. Because really this has been a total group effort. You know, there's no way that I've been able to do any of this at all by myself. There's simply no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. Yeah, everybody's got their perspective. Press with Rancor is here. What's going on, Press? It's good to see you. How are you, my friend? Press with Rancor. I told Press what you should be doing, Press, is getting body cam footage that you find on the internet every day and just doing a voiceover on that bad chicken. That's what you should be doing with your videos, Press. And a lot of good auditors do exactly that, who have huge channels, but they don't have your voice, Press with Rancor. So I think you should be narrating with your voice. You know, Yep. So you guys should definitely, boom. I got another $5 coming in right there from D. Thank you, D. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So there's 5 more. So we'll put that in, but let's just wait a couple of minutes because I can't stay here a long time tonight. I've got to get the flock out of here. I got stuff I have to get done. So there's 10 of the 50. So I need 40 more. I need $40 more to match the 50 that I put in. That would be great. And then it feels like it'll be. Thank you, D. I appreciate it. Love what you're doing, man. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for jumping in and contributing, man. I'm only asking for $5 or $10 from every person. I'm not asking for you to turn your purse or your wallet upside down and empty it. I'm only asking for $5 or $10. And that would just mean tomorrow you don't get a big gulp, or you don't get a slushie, or you don't get a Snapple, or you don't get a kombucha, or you don't get an iced tea, or you don't get, you just skip one thing for yourself this week and you put $5 or $10 into Eric's GoFundMe, because when we see him, motor down the road in his wheelchair, it is going to feel so good. Tom Shaw, thanks for throwing in again today. Tom Shaw is one of those guys. Tom's not a multimillionaire. Tom is not rich, and he consistently comes in to every single. Yeah, Andrew, I can only give half of the super chat money because that money comes directly out of my wallet before I get paid. And YouTube takes 30% according to their statistics, and then you lose another 10 or 15% in taxes. So I give half of that money. Last year I gave all of the money, and I ended up kind of putting myself in a bad position because I didn't know about that 30% from YouTube and then the tax thing. I didn't know that. Boom! Dan Hanlon just matched me in Venmo right there. There it is. There it is. Let me see. God bless you, Dan Hanlon. God bless you, bro. Thanks, man. Dan has kept me on track because Dan Hanlon, just in case you guys don't know, every I would say every 2 or 3 days or 4 days, Dan Hanlon is sending another 50 or 100 or 25 or 50 or 75. Dan Hanlon is consistently putting in money, and it says wheelchair, and it shows up in my Venmo. And so when I see that come in, it gets me back on the track of, you know what, I got to jump in, and I got to make sure that I get the next round of money put in, because I want the satisfaction. That's what I want. There's Dan Hanlon right there. Wheelchair. You see how he does it? You just put the word wheelchair right there in my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, and you put the word wheelchair right there, and I'll put every dime of that money. And I lose a couple bucks on fees and stuff, but this is minimal compared to losing 30%, 40% in the super chat money, because I'll cover these fees here because I make enough in my online store to cover these. If you guys go by my online store, delete Lawz, you get a trifold, a poster, or an ebook. A part of those proceeds always goes into the things that I do. So that's really what I do with my time, my energy, my love, because remember, it can't all be. And Dan Hanlon, thanks, Dan. Thanks for throwing that 50. And Dan matched me right there. So I got 55. I got the 5 and I got the 50. So I got 55. Even if, I want to get to at least $100 threshold before, I want to get to at least the $50 the $100 threshold before we put that money in. I want to get to at least $100 at a time, so we're at 55 now, and I keep pretty good track. I'm sure that, my team knows that, KT and everybody here, everybody knows. Sig, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you, Dan. Keeping me just laser beam focused on what we have to get done. And I'm super grateful. So, yep. So DLZ Clips is going off in the comment section. It's a delicate thing, DLZ Clips, because you're we're asking people to give money to someone who they don't know, that they don't get anything back from that. And so it's not really like a come on, let's go. It's a slow finesse kind of thing, because people don't have a lot right now. The economy is upside down. Paper's losing value every second because of the world bankers are screwing over the American people. We are the people of America. We are third world compared to what we live in. Now, we're not living in the Honduras where it's third world with no money and no prospect. We can see the money here. We can see the success here. Most of us don't really get a chance at that. We will work our asses off. And we won't make it very far. You're not gonna overcome. There's no pulling up by your bootstraps. There's so few stories like that, And then I remember watching the fake guru video from Spencer Cornelia. They all have the similar background story. They're the sons or daughters of immigrants. They come from meager means, and their father worked 80 hours a week and their mother worked 90 hours a week. It's the fake guru, Boom. Grateful dabs. So there it is. There's the 100 right there. Boom. There it is. Grateful dabs. I got it right there. Grateful dabs. There it is right there. Let me check that Cash App. Thank you so much, Grateful Dabs. So Grateful Dabs, that brings us over. Let me find his chat right here. Grateful Dabs just said that, put that in there for me. And so there's going to be another 100 right now going in. There it is right there. Grateful Dabs just threw in another. And there it is. Thank you. Thank you. Right there, just so everybody can see that. There, right there. I'm sorry. Let me just. I just want to hide. I just want to hide these people's names. So right there, there's that 45 bucks right there. There's that 45 bucks that Grateful Dabs just said he put in. Boom, Butch the Original just put in 10 in the GoFundMe. Butch the Original is from Ironton, Ohio. I heard that they're going to clean some house over there. So now we got another 100. So let's just put that 100 in right this second, because we have another 100. Grateful Dabs and Dan, and then there was that super chat for 10 that we turned into 5, just because of the costs. But right there from D. So that 50 plus 5 plus 45, that's another 100. So let's put it in. Let's drop that bad chicken right in here real quick. There's another 100 right there. I don't really tip the GoFundMe people. Just it's a personal thing after the trucker thing. I'm just not big on it. But he set up his thing here, and there that is. Donate now. And there it is. There's another 100 right there. There's another 100. Grateful Dabs. Thank you, Grateful Dabs. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. Dawn, Luke, Adam, Colin. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So now let's refresh this real quick. Let's refresh this bad chicken. There it is right there. So there's Butch the Original right there. There's the 200 that we put in a second ago, and there's the 100 that we put in, and then Butch the Original. There's his 10 right there. Butch, thanks a lot, man. If you guys don't know, Ironton, Ohio is not a super wealthy neighborhood. Butch the Original's from around there, and so he's throwing in what he can put in. God bless you. I only asked for $5 or $10, and you just delivered that. So Butch, thank you so much. And if you can put directly into the GoFundMe, that's just the best way to do it, because when he reaches the goal, the money is released and he can get his wheelchair and get his optical artificial intelligence eye. So I'm stoked. So we got 300 in so far. I mean, I haven't even seen Chevy in the chat. Chevy's throwing money in the pot from his bathtub watching Burt Reynolds movies as he's writing song lyrics. I gotta do an early morning because I miss Cope Dog and I haven't seen Jeff Hates Pigs. I have not seen Jeff Hates Pigs. Oh, you're just probably on the wrong page. You're just probably on the wrong spot. Just go to another YouTube channel. There's a lot of YouTube people. There's a lot of folks who get on and do things. And there's a lot of folks. Shock Professor, what's going on? How are you? Nice to see you. Good to see you. Oh, is that right? Robert was arrested for KT. What's going on, KT? Kevin Gordon, what's going on, Kevin? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. I'll tell you, getting good rest and making sure your diet is clean the last few weeks, I feel so much better. I'm getting exercise regularly. I'm trying to get at least 6 hours of sleep a night, and I'm getting a workout in every day. I'm trying to get a workout in every day. And aside from my addiction to cookies, my addiction to chocolate chip cookies, which is horrible. It's a horrible addiction. What do you need? I need my cookie fix. It's a straight injection of chocolate chip cookies. It's a straight. Jack, what's going on, Jack? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. What's going on, Steve? The pigs came onto his properties. What he's saying over there. Oh, that makes sense. No need 2002. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I will. I have a trifold in my car. Should I go and grab that? And then I'll sign that bad chicken. But it's a small room. There's not a lot of people. This is really just the nucleus. P-Rex is in here. What's going on? What's going on? There'll be no cop sucking around here. There'll be no cop sucking around here, just so you know. There'll be no cop sucking around here. Let's check the fundraiser real quick. Let's just see where we are. Let me open this bad chicken up. Let me open this thing big, and let's see where we are. So we are at 55. We are less than dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We are 1750 away. We are 1750 away. Little less. 16 something away. 83 donations, 16 something away. Let me refresh that. 55, 72, 84 donations. It says 84 donations here. And we have almost got this done. So, you know, I'm not gonna grill, you know, look, this is a small room tonight. These are just the people here who come all the time. Got a couple of, you know, haters and trolls come through, but we're used to that, guys. It just doesn't, you know, it's funny because, if you affect me adversely and I feel as though you've infringed on me, I'll just sue you, you know? So like you coming through and talking shit on my chat, ask the people I'm suing right now how much fun they're having. I warned them all. I said to them, leave me alone. Stop. Let me do what I'm doing, which is, as you guys can see, I want to do good works in the world for people. I want to help other people. And so, you know, you guys can say all the stuff you want. If you piss me off, though, I will sue your ass. Straight up. I will sue your ass. And then you can decide as you're spending money on your lawyer if it was such a good time to mess with me. It was so much fun to mess with Chille. And then he sued me. Yeah. I'm actually suing another person. There's another person being sued. Right now, we're in the process of doing the paperwork. Right now, there is another person being sued this next week. Look, this is America. There's no rules on the internet right now. You got to make your rules. Consider me sued. Consider me sued. No, listen, Farmo Fanatics, if I'm going to, you know what? His whole $5, your whole $5, Farmo, I'll cover the fee. I'll cover everything else. Cover the fee. There it is. Let's just real quick. I mean, any trolls want to come through and drop some money into Eric's thing and have me read off your comment to me? Go ahead. Come through. Come on through. Come on through. Come on through. There's your $5, bro. Thank you so much. There it is. I just put his $5 in. Thank you so much. Any other haters want to come through, throw in your $5 or $10? I'll be happy to read your hateful comment to me. It doesn't bother me one bit. Any other trolls want to come through here and say something hateful? Now's your chance. Got to be at least a $10 donation. That $5 you got off cheap, you little troll. But that troll got off cheap. But anybody wants to throw in $10, everyone wants to throw in $10. Let me know. Throw in $10 and you can, whatever you want to say to me, I'm going to read out loud. So any of the hate watchers in there who haven't broke out your phone yet and thrown in $10, but come on, don't do a super chat. Don't make me cover your fee too. Send it through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App, and then I'll read your hateful comment. I'll read your hateful comment. I'm willing to read your hateful comment out loud so that Eric can get to his fundraiser. That's what I'm willing to do. No, I sue people if you adversely affect me or you lie about me. If you lie about me and you say things that aren't true, then I'll sue you. Because you can't do that. Because the internet's the wild, wild west. There's soon, just so you guys know, let me tell you the future. Let me give you the future. The future will be that you have to log into social media using the blockchain. There you go. Well, there it is. There it is, Farmo. There it is, brother. There it is. So so I got $10. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100 from the I've never seen a video you made, bro. But hey, you got an advertisement now. Now some of the other trolls will be able to find you. So we got 10 coming in from Farnell. There it is. There it is. I don't mind one bit. Thank you so much, bro. Listen, if you make videos about me and you make fun of me or call me names, dude, I'm down for that. What I'm not down for is you making up stories like saying that I have a warrant in Henderson, Nevada, and reporting that out loud. And then I send you a retraction letter and you don't retract it. And then I send you another retraction letter and you don't retract it because I don't have a warrant for my arrest in Nevada. It's not true. I don't have a warrant for my arrest in Oregon, Ohio either. I have one warrant for my arrest in Ironton, Ohio, where they tried to put me back in the Lawrence County Jail for peacefully protesting, where they've killed 28 people the past year. I ain't going. I ain't going. I'm not going to walk into my deathbed. So the answer is no. The answer is thank you, William. I appreciate it. William said thanks for the good growth on there. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, you know, Farmel, you know, I don't know if it's a cult of personality thing, but you seem to be a decent person. You're hanging around throwing money into a pot for someone that you don't know. Just maybe there's a decent human being inside of you. If you can just get past your hatred for me, which is really unbelievable, but whatever, dude. I'm just saying. Oh, actually, I just did win. I'm not sure if you got this. You know, for someone, one of the trolls just said, you got to put money in for me to say your name, bro. Farmel's putting money in, but you don't get recognized until you put some money in the pot for Eric's fundraiser. I just won the case out of California yesterday. Did everybody see that? We won the case. Did everybody see that? Did everybody see that? We won the ticket yesterday. So we won one. Did you see that? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people will point out any motion that I lose. None of my lawsuits are lost, but along the war, each battle's a motion thing. And I've lost a couple of motions along the way, and they can't wait to say, oh, he lost his motion. But what about yesterday? We won the ticket. The ticket's dismissed, and now we can sue Apple Valley Police Department. I can file a lawsuit against them. But the thing is, it's only going to be a declaratory judgment, and there'll be no damages. So I don't know if I want to do that, you know. I mean, is any more money going to come in from the haterades? You know what I'm saying? One win at a time, JTL. One win at a time. Look, JTL's been down the road. I mean, I don't know if he had a fake profile made from him, but there was a fake JTL for a while who was a hater, and we weren't sure if it was the real JTL or the hate fake JTL. Farmel, you know, I don't know who you are, man. All I know is that there's so many haterades that I can't keep up with them all. But you know what? Farmel, you're at $20 so far, bro. So, you know, anything you want to say where we're going to raise more money for Eric's wheelchair, I'll be happy to promote what you're going to say if you just keep on. I don't forget about anybody. I got J and S up in Northern America who I'm still friends with. There it is right there. We got another one right there. There's Ariel right there. There's $10. Ariel, no pithy comment, but thanks for the donation. So now we're at 30. We're at 20 and now we're at 30. So thank you so much. And those are $30 in super chats. So remember, I can only give half of those dudes. Actually, that's not true. I covered Farmel. I covered his entire first one. I paid the fee and I paid the fee. So cool. But we're still at $30. We're still at $30. You did, Left Witch? Let me check Left Witch. Thank you. And Luke, thank you again. I appreciate it. Adam, thank you. I appreciate it. Bonsi, thank you. Luke, this is Luke's second or third or fourth donation into this. Paul, thank you. P Rex, thank you, my brother. Alan, yeah, this is Luke. Luke has donated several times. Alan has donated. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. M. Thompson, appreciate your donation. John, thanks for your. Jessica, thank you for your donation. Bruce, thank you for your donation. John, appreciate you. No, it doesn't. So a state of emergency is going to be a curfew that they invoke under exigent circumstances. So the exigent circumstances is going to, you know, you can be detained and you could be arrested if there's a state of emergency called and there is a citywide, borough-wide, town-wide, statewide, nationwide curfew put into effect. If you do not follow the rules of that curfew, you can be detained and you can be arrested. Now, of course, there has to be a reasonableness test to this. The Fourth Amendment is all based on the reasonableness of whether or not you should be arrested. So is it unreasonable to seize you in a state of emergency where there's a curfew put down? Well, it might be appropriate to detain you, to stop you from your action, but would it be reasonable to arrest you and charge you if there's not thousands and thousands of people breaking curfew and you're just a one-off? So yeah. And then right here, now we're at 40, I believe. There's from F. So now we're at 40. And let me check that Cash App. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Did you say that he said he put money into Cash App, I believe? Let me open up that Cash App real quick. I just want to make sure. Yeah, we got it. There's a right there. Aw. P-Rex. P-Rex. Thanks so much, P-Rex. P-Rex for the win. P-Rex for 75 more. So that's pretty big. That's pretty big, P. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let me check Venmo as well and just make sure that we don't have anything coming in that I'm not aware of. Got it. Transactions. Okay, that's still Dan. And let me check PayPal again real quick. There's Gil right there. There's Gil for 25. Thank you, Gil. I appreciate that. I got your 25 right here. Thanks, Gil. You said you put in 25 and you did indeed, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks, P-Rex. Appreciate you, man. A lot of people are showing you a little love in the chat. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man. Because, you know, the faster that I can get done with Eric's fundraiser, the faster I'm going to move on to other things. Yeah, I think so. It's on the GoFundMe. And let me total up what we have so far with the super chats and the money coming in through that so that we can get an accurate count. So let me show you the fundraiser bigger. So the fundraiser is for Eric Trillo, and I've known Eric since I started on YouTube, and his name's Eric Trillo. He's 45 years old. He lives in the Northwest. It's for the quick and mobile Falcon HD foldable electric wheelchair and the Orcam My Eye Pro visual assistant device for the blind, which costs $42.50. And, you know, it's not staggering in the medical terms, but for folks who don't have any money, and Eric is battling heart failure and kidney failure. So, you know, this is the reason why we're doing it. This is the reason why we're doing it. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. If I can be so fortunate to be a platform that's going to facilitate some goodness to a person, and I just have to sit here and e-beg for an hour, then I'll do it. I don't give a damn. I'm going to have to ask y'all for money for the rest of my career because I'm going to go into government. I'm going to go into politics, and I'm going to run for the governor and get to executive power so that I can be leader of the peons and get a peon into the executive office so that we can change this from the top down. It won't get changed until one of us gets to executive power. And I had a back and forth with a longtime friend who is in touch with me all the time. And she was telling me, oh, I don't know what you can do from this position. You know, I'll tell you what, you can do a lot once you are the executive in charge. You can do a lot. You can do a lot. You can do a lot. Chuck, what's going on? I got Chuck P. Chuck, leave your wallet in your pocket. You went too heavy last time. Bronco Nation is in here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Blake. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. DLZ Clips, thank you for the support, bro. Appreciate you, man. DLZ Clips working hard over there on DLZ Clips Reloaded. That is our backup channel, and that Colin runs that channel. And I really don't have much to do with it. He's working over there as hard as he can. So there it is. I have a Karen that lives 3 houses down and calls the police on me for parking my semi in my driveway. They told me to move it or they'll tow it. Shameful. CJ, thank you for I think we're at $50 now in super chat money, 75 from P-Rex, 25 from Gil. I wish you'd make playlists for cases like Ironton where we can see it from beginning to end. I think YouTube is censoring who sees what and when on your channel. Yeah, YouTube is they're they're not real friendly with me. I applied for my 100,000 play button and they said I was ineligible to get the play button. Henry Cejudo breaks down fights. Boom, Ariel donated 10 right here. Let me check the GoFundMe real quick. Thank you, Ariel. So let me refresh this page real quick. Press with Rancor right there for 15. Thank you, Garrett. Appreciate you throwing in, man. Thanks, dude. Garrett is not rich. Garrett is an out-of-work auditor right now. So, Garrett throwing in. And then Chris Paul just threw in 5 to PayPal. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just a few more, and then so for you guys who are donating money to Eric's chair, thank you so much. Eric is a longtime supporter and friend. So it's just, there's people in the world who need help, and Eric's one of those people who needs help. And so what we do on this channel is we help people who need a little bit of help. And initially I told Eric no, that I couldn't do this fundraiser for him because I knew for a fact. I don't know why. I knew for a fact that I could not raise $7,000 in one setting. And so I said, no, I can't do it, Eric. And then he wrote me again later and said that he was afraid he was going to die. He had fallen down and broken his hand. I believe his hand or a foot, his hand or his foot. One of his limbs is broken and in a cast. And so I said, all right, I'll do it. I'll just start. And it's going to take me a couple months to get it done. But if I just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, then, and already, I'm just waiting for any other accumulations of funds to come in right now. I'm resetting all my pay apps real quick so I can see if anything comes in. I'm just doing the best I can with what I got. That's it. At the end of the day, that's all you can really do. You do the best you can with what you got. For example, I'm not going to play in the NBA. I'm not going to make the NBA. That's not going to happen. So I still got that 50 from Dan. I don't have your PayPal yet. Someone said they put $5 in PayPal. I don't have that PayPal yet. I'm looking for it though. I definitely will call it out the second I see it. 100%. The last one I have in is from P Rex for that 75 and from Luke, who put in the 45 earlier. And so I think I've got about, yeah, YouTube's pretty tough. And then I heard that Vegas Valley went to prison for 3 years. And I tried to keep in touch with Vegas Valley and see if I could help him. But, Dwayne, how much more is needed? I think that I've got about 150 or so. So we're at 5,592 of 7,250. So that's how close we are. We're about a little 5,000, 6,500. So let's just call it 5,600. So it's easier math for me because I'm a great big dunce cap over here. So 5,600 becomes 66. So I have 150 about here in money from P Rex and Luke, and from Gary. I have another 150 or 200 going in, and I'll put a little more on top of it. Garrett Van Ness just threw in, Press with Rancor. He just threw in some money. Butch the Original threw in. So let's check out all the donations real fast just so we can see. Let me pop back over to StreamYard again. So we're getting closer. We're really getting a lot closer. So, and I will put that in, but hold on one second. I'm just gonna hold out for just a second. So this is for Eric's wheelchair. This is a GoFundMe for my friend Eric Trillo, and we're raising $7,250, $7,250 to do a fundraiser so that he can get. And here's his blurb down here. You can find Eric on Facebook. You can find his family on Facebook. He's not a super public person, but he's he's the organizer of the fundraiser. I've just taken the bull by the horns to try to raise the money. And so these are the people who are involved in it, that are the team members of the actual fundraiser. He was going to add me as a team member, but I said it's it's not necessary. I'm a team member already. It's going to GoFundMe. It's a GoFundMe. So I'll drop the link in the chat if you guys want to donate directly. I would prefer that you donated directly to him. It makes it so, because, when you donate to me, just so you know, I always am covering, I'm supposed to do it. So, but I always have to cover extra fees, always, through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. But there's people like Chevy and Dan and Chuck and Paul and P-Rex and people who donate regularly. And so it's just my job to cover those small 2, 3, 4% fees. That's what I'm supposed to do. So that's what I do. And there's the link directly to his fundraiser, so that we can, and the faster this is done, the faster. Les Paul's in here. Oh, is Vegas Valley live? I heard he was. Oh, Les Paul, you trolled me. You got me. I love you, buddy. I feel bad. I heard that Vegas Valley is going to jail, and I feel horrible for that person going to a dungeon. So look, for the trolls in the chat, it hasn't been fun with you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys didn't make it fun. It wasn't like it was fun ribbing. You stalked me and you harassed me and you called my family and my friends. And that's not trolling somebody and making fun of them because they're short, or because they're fat, or because they're ugly, or because they're poor. You're not just making fun of me and trolling me. You guys took it too far. You called my family, you called my friends, you called my investors, you called previous girlfriends, you called a lot of people in my life, and caused me a lot of grief in my life. You warned people that I was going to die, people who love me. It went too far. And so it's not just ha fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't take the time to sue people unless you've taken it too far. And so it's not like it's just, oh, whoopsie daisy, I guess everything's okay now. No. What you people did, stalking me across the country and tagging my car and putting pictures of my location where I was staying up online, because it's fun for you unless the psycho goes to my location and then I have to grab my gun and I got to have a shootout. And whether I like it or not, I got to think about that when you psychos were stalking me across the country. So it's pretty morbid. So if you get timed out or something, it's because it wasn't fun. The people who are on my team, the moderators, the reason they're so hardcore is because it wasn't fun what you guys did. It was horrible. I'm writing a book about how horrible it was. So, you just gotta move forward. Joseph Zimbler right there. Joseph Zimbler. Whoa, Joe. That's incredible, man. Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Joseph. Really. Thanks a lot. So, wow, that is great. Gloria for another $5. Thank you, Gloria, for $5 more. I appreciate it. So there's people like Joe Zimbler. Gloria is a longtime Team DLZ member. And there's guys like Joseph Zimbler, who I've never seen before. I've never seen you in the chat before. Thank you, dude. This money is going to go to Eric, and I'm super, super grateful that that's happening. It's unbelievable. That's so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. Joseph, thank you for donating to someone who you don't know, dude. You don't even know the person. You don't even know them. So, like, it's so, like, it's moments like, so a second ago I was thinking about how one thing, and now just in a flash of a pan, now I'm thinking about like how selfless people are and how giving and warm and loving people are to other people that they don't know. So it just depends on where you put your headspace. If I focus on the negativity, then I can go down this rabbit hole. But then if I focus on the good and the love that people give and offer, like Joseph Zimbler, who I've never met, never had an interaction before, and this man just trusts me to take his money and distribute it properly. And that's really all that I have to do. So DLZ, where are we on the count now? We had I got 75 from Rex, and then I had that 25. I think we were at I think DLZ loves you too, man. Team DLZ. There's Gloria. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Gloria. I appreciate it. Thank Joseph Zimbler. It's good to see you, man. Thanks, dude. Thanks a lot. Means a bunch. Means a bunch. Eric, we love you, dude. Eric, we absolutely love you. So I think we end the fundraiser here. Let me give a big thank you to everybody. Let me count up all the super chat money and get it proper for the next one. And so we'll start the next fundraiser with about 135, 150 bucks, maybe a little more. See, I don't want to guess. I want to go through and look at the super chat money and get it proper. So you guys, we're going to do another fundraiser in 3 or 4 days at the end of the next live. This was a standalone fundraiser. I just wanted to see if we could get another 500 bucks in, and I think that we did. Where are we at? Do you know where we are? If I can just put this in now, that would be easier for me because I don't want it standing in my account. So let me just do a count real quick so that I'll just put the money in now. I don't want to wait a second. Okay, so I've got 40 and then I've got another 50. So we had 40 in super chat and then 100 in super chat. So that's 140. If we do 70 of that, then we have $75 from P-Rex. So that's, let's call it 150. And then we had another 25. Someone said they put in 25. I don't know if I saw the donation come in or not. Gil put in the other 25. So there it was. So there's 175 right there. There's $175 more. Thank you. Yeah, P-Rex said thanks, Joseph Zimbler. I appreciate it, man. So there's another 175 just right there. And if I'm a little bit high, I'd rather be a little high than a little low. I'd rather be a little high than a little low. And Chevy sitting back in his bathtub watching Burt Reynolds movies and throwing in money from his bathtub. So I'm just going to put the 175 in now so that we're square for the next one. And then I'm still going to double check the books just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Let me put another 175 in there right now. Let me put this other 175 in right now. There that is. There it is, guys. I just put that in. So let me refresh the page so you guys can see the money that when it went in for the guy, because Joseph Zimbler is new to the page. He may not know me, and if he puts in that money, it has to appear now because I don't know the gentleman. It's the first time I'm seeing him, and I don't want him to think he put in money and it didn't go in. And there it is right there. There it is right there. And this is P-Rex, Joe Zimbler, Gil, and then a couple other small super chats that came in. And I covered some of the fees on the super chats, but there it is right there. There it is. So now, Joseph Zimbler, your first donation, it all went in. I only give half of the super chat money, Joseph, because I end up covering a lot of those fees anyway and stuff, but they take 30% from YouTube and then they take tax money after that. So super chat money, you can donate directly to my GoFundMe, to my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App and put wheelchair on the subject line. And every dime of that, fees and everything, just goes right into his account. And then guys like Chevy put in 50, but then he covered the fees that I would have to pay. Gary threw in a couple times in the same 2 days. Gary threw in 20 a couple days ago. Then he threw in 20 more today or this morning or late last night. So Gary, thank you, bro. And Gary, you're always sending me the good videos. You guys can always send me videos. Go to DeleteLawz.com and send me any videos you have. And make sure you guys have that trifold in your car and your truck. Remember, you can buy a digital print-at-home trifold for $9 and then share that PDF with all of your friends and family. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. If you don't have the $9, you contact me through my website and be like, yo, I don't have the $9, Chille. I'll send it to you for free. You print it out at home, and then you take that one I sent you, the PDF, and you send it to all your friends and family, and they can print it out. It's no skin off my back giving you a tool so that when you interact with coppers, you don't get yourself in trouble by talking. So if you don't have $9, I'll give it to you for nothing, and then you can still give it to your friends and family. I don't care. I appreciate you buying it if you can. If you can't, okay. We're past that now, right? So if you guys Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal me, make sure that you put right on the subject line as Gil did here. 1 second. Let me make sure. I'm gonna silent auditor. Thank you, brother. Oh shoot. 1 second. I gotta verify this to transfer these funds, or I'm gonna overdraft, and I can't overdraft because like I said, the super chat money when it comes in, but I think we're like over $200 in super chat money, so I just had to put that money in. So that's why the super chat money kind of hurts me a little bit, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let me try this phone. Sorry, 1 second. Let me transfer these funds to my bank so I don't overdraft. Make sure that you guys, when you send me a PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, make sure that you put wheelchair on the subject line if you want me to donate. Silent auditor, thanks, man, for throwing in that 10. I'm gonna keep that on the next one, silent auditor. I'm gonna keep that on the next one because I don't want to. I have to get my PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App to work right now because I don't remember the passwords because there's so many people watching me as I do it. So, you know, I'm a person. I'm not 100% perfect. So, but right here, make sure that you guys put right on the subject line wheelchair. I don't want to show anybody's name, but wheelchair. Make sure you put wheelchair on that if you send me any money through Venmo, Cash App. And you can send me money anytime through the week at all. I will take the money as I do for Dan Hanlon and for Gary and people who donate through the week, and I just leave it right there. And now we're at zero besides the $10 from Silent Auditor. Anything that comes in right now that says wheelchair on it in my Venmo, my PayPal, or my Cash App, that money will go into Eric's GoFundMe on the very next time we do a live. And let's just take a real quick week recap and see where we are exactly. Let me just see where we are for his fundraiser. So right there, can you guys see what I see? So we are $1,500 away from being done with this fundraiser. That's where we are. Let me show this to you guys. What? 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 Yeah, 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 yes, yes. Let me refresh this bad chicken. Yes, yeah. I'm still refreshing. I'm gonna stay with you, Joseph, until we see this thing appear. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Trying to get my PayPal to work here properly. Sorry about that. But Joseph Zimbler said he just threw another 100 to the fundraiser. So let me give it a second to populate, and I'll refresh this page. We'll just wait a minute. It'll pop through in a second. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to log into my PayPal and transfer these funds just real fast. I don't want to end up in a bad position here. So that's awesome, Joseph. Thanks, dude. Thanks a lot, man. That really means a lot. That's super, super cool. Hopefully my password still works. Come on. Hold on. I got to change my password real quick here. Okay, there it is. I'm not going to overdraft. Okay. Transfer. Okay, there it is. And let me refresh that fundraiser for you, Joseph, and let's see if we can see your dollars pop up here. There it is right there, guys. Joseph Zimbler. Dude, Joseph Zimbler, you are a true mensch, my friend. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. There's Joseph put a and now see, Joseph, what's great, dude, is now all the money goes to Eric and 30% doesn't go to YouTube and 20% for taxes. I would much rather people donate it directly to the fundraiser, because now with Joseph's last donation of $100, now we literally are within striking distance. We're $1,400 away. We're $1,400. So $250, there's $1,250, and then add another $150. So we're 13. Yeah, we're roughly $1,400 away. And that was because Joe threw in that last 100 just now. So we're just so close. If anybody, thank you, Joseph. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dude. I know it. You know, and just so you know, when I came on the scene, this person right here, the auditor here, who's also going to go to jail, it was a rough entry for me with people. And so, I don't want DirectD to go to jail though. I'm the same thing with Sean Reyes, Long Island Audit. Long Island Audit also like to talk some shit too, but I'm on his team all the way. Like, I want Sean Reyes to win. I want DirectD to win. I want Vegas Valley to win. I want all these guys to win their cases. Whether or not there's personality conflicts within the group of people who are leaders, that's fine. I'm okay with that. There's always going to be consternation between leaders, always. And so, I'm 100% on Team DirectD all the way. And he hasn't been kind to me, but that's okay. I'm still on his team. I'm still on Sean Reyes's team. I still want Sean to beat the 75th precinct in Brooklyn. I still want DirectD to beat the Tempe Police Department in Arizona. So I'm on their, I'm on their side. I'm 100% on their side. I know that there's been a lot of shit talking and this and that. Who cares? Who cares? Sticks and stones may break my bones. There was the reason I sued people is because it went too far. But just, Long Island out talking shit, he can talk all the shit he wants, because we're not the same people. So it's all good. It's all good. So cool. I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. And I'm going to do an update about going to the 75th precinct here pretty quick. Yeah, the cop needs to go to jail. Yeah, I'm 100% Dwayne Diesel. Yeah, I'm 100% dedicated to this. 100% dedicated to change and helping as many people as we can. I mean, look at Joseph Zimbler, a guy that no one on Team DLZ knows. We've never heard from him before. He comes in and drops a couple $100 into a guy's pocket that he doesn't know. I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible, dude. So thanks. All right, listen, before I stay on here forever and ever and ever, overturn Terry versus Ohio. OTVO. If you guys could drop in the comment section, OTVO. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. That's the whole goal of this channel. That's what we're doing here. We got to get cameras in the courtroom. We got to get peace officers back to being peace officers. Get rid of that term law enforcement altogether. It is what it is. It is what it is. We just can't stop. We can't ever. We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't frickin' stop. We don't ever stop. I'll never stop. I promise you. I give you my word. I will not stop. That one day they could kick me off YouTube. I'll be on another platform. We don't stop. I gotta go. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming. Later, Gators.